including the router and all that. I just wanted to get this started. So we're going to bring up the games now. We got the next all-in satellite in a few minutes. It looks like a lot of people lost their seat. So we very possibly could have some local internet issues. Give me a sec here. Okay. So we're going to bring up the games now. Just give me a sec. So waiting list. But yeah, we lost a couple games and whatever. Alright. Put this up here. That looks about right. Put this down here. Let's move this right about there. Is that right? It's hard to see. Yeah, that's okay. And then we'll get some 6 max going. And there's only one more 9 max, so we'll get on the 6s. Looks good. I'll put that like that. God damn it, get there. Alright. That's alright. I'll adjust them as I get more tables. So we're on the waiting list for 2 more 6 max, 1 more 9 max. And it looks yeah, looks like that's how it's going to go. And we got the next all-in satellite coming in just a minute. Coming back, Bankroll at 1362. So technically only up like a buy-in and a half, but like we've won 3.5 buy-ins in cash so far because of the satellites. But yeah, I had to totally reset the computer and the router. And when I did, the computer notified me that, it's a nice little feature it has, that it fixed an issue with an IP address or something like that. So that could have been what it was, but I honestly don't know. But it looks as though everything's working now. We'll see what happens as soon as the stream actually like kicks in, because this is all on delay, so it hasn't started for me yet. But yeah. Might as well do this. Thank you. Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
Those are sub commands, !SC. You will see the sub commands you can use. And I'm going to be adding to that over time. I just learned about this feature in this program. I've seen a lot of other streamers that I like do this, where now you, the audience, can interact. And yeah. So it's just subs. Special thingy for subbing. Yeah, we got to raise this up a bit. Player calls. Ace is super bad. Yeah, check. King on the river is pretty good. He probably didn't have anything. Although that's a great run out for me to crack somebody trapping. But it's whatever. It's a short stack player, so we can't expect him to be too out of line. Very ABC kind of thing is what we expect. Yeah, it looks like I'm first on the list for a few. Well, we'll see. from the guy who just got here. If you have anything decent, you jam on this. This player literally just sat down this hand. And min raises. I would jam over that with anything I was willing to open with. Any pair, any ace queen, ace jack suited. Because this is what you're looking at. Now what? I also wouldn't fold here if I had one club in my hand. If I had played it wrong. Jack 3, ace, ace. Look at this. And he's cracked. I mean, I would have jammed on him. The cold Jack 3 call is fucking hilarious. Guy fucking cold called. That's why you don't just min raise. Alright. Let's get this going. And it's only because he raised so small. The guy had to cold call a 4-bet. If he makes it just 250 like he's supposed to, his aces live. But he decided to play it awfully. Alright. Let's do it. 6 all-ins in a row. That's what we need. We're just all in. 6 times. Queen 9 Jack. Nah. Well, that's 2 of them that I went out on the first round. I mean, I would have 3-bet this a lot, and he can have some 2 pairs, but I think we have to call because of this nonsense that this guy's going to do. This is why I didn't 3-bet it. I'm not trying to signal to him that I have an ace. And his betting pattern makes no sense. Like, that's not the minimum ace. It's just kind of weird. Not sure what's happening here. That queen sucks. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. I should have 3-bet it. That's my own fault. I'm trying to trap this player. I'm going to go ahead and lead. And I'm going to check the river. Should be good. Yep. How's that work? Does that sound work?
Hello there.
I think it did. This week I decided to go to cash only. Is the week they have micro tournament series with buy-ins I can afford. I mean, but if you're not into it, you know what I mean? How good are you going to do if you're sitting there playing tournaments you don't want to play? So, very true to boss, but I mean, if there was ever like tournament series, even when I was playing full time, the only time I would take days off when I was a full-time tournament player was whatchamacallit. Was when there was big tournament series coming up, because I knew I was gonna like be into it, but it was basically an excuse to play too much. So I would take like half a day off or even a full day, and then like have this crazy schedule when there was a tournament series I was really into. It wasn't really healthy because in all honesty I do better just, yes, if I'm aware that there's something coming up I might plan around it a little bit, but in all honesty it's better off for me just to wake up and play what I feel like. As the bankroll grows, the options grow, so, you know. This is a limp, a call. I raise, re-raise in the big. This pisses me off because this could definitely be something, but I'm not folding. Yeah. Fucking ace. I knew it. King! No, I can't even king it. He hit the jack. I came in third. This guy limp jammed the ace king. That's so goober. Limp jamming the ace king. This sucks. I'm not gonna bother. It was a chance to get away from it too. But I had kings versus ace king and jacks. Why should I get away from it? This guy's just trying to make it look like he has fucking aces, but never has aces there. It's annoying. Player re-raises. Limp, limp, monster raise, big blind re-raise, jam. And these are the hands. I gotta dodge 5 outs for fucking 2.5 blind buy-in pot. And I lose to both of them. I'm drawing dead on the fucking turn. This fucker can win with an ace or a king, but that's it. That's goofy. Can't fold for $1. The day started at 13:55, right? Yeah. Yeah, it started at 13:55. I'm gonna check. Full pot can be an ace, not often. That heart bothers me more than the ace. He's just an idiot. He's a dope. He's only going to overbet jam with absolute egos. Or absolute nuts. It's supposed to be nothing or the nuts, but it's always the nuts with this guy. I mean, there was... let's see. Second is because I have 3 bets. My king, good. Ace, queen versus top. Top. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Another 9 max. 6 in the river is pretty awesome. In all honesty, he probably doesn't have much. Probably won't play many unless I'm going to grind cash the whole time. It's just a way to help grow the bankroll with little risk. No, I agree. And you could play like one tournament and like, you know, cash games on the side. Why not? If you're into it. It's kind of all that matters. Ace. Well, unless somebody's got a pocket. Which is possible, but I think we're just chopping, right? That's a great bet. Because if he has a pair of 5s or better, he wins. Yeah, I'm gonna fold. But he's just got quads. He should have bet the turn. Because that guy's totally going to call the turn there. Yeah, he had just an ace high, like me. He doesn't get, you can also lose to a pair of 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. All the way up. 10's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and lead small. This is weird when somebody else raised and we make top pair and it's a monotone board. It can get very tricky. This player's very short. We're just going to check. We're going to take him at his word if he decides to bet. You win. If he had more chips, I could have done something, but it's not a consideration right there. Can we get on another table? God, there's not a lot of money on this. Kings again. Next, one of those all-in satellites goes off in 17 minutes. And the target tournament, we'll see here, goes off in an hour. So, if I sat my way in, I may take a break. But, I don't know, I feel pretty good. Oh, there's a 20 and L. Hey, I got a jack. That's cool. I'm going to move this one over here and keep the 6 max on the table. Let's just go ahead and bet. Straight up value. Queen's not awesome. We're going to check back. I think we can bet half pot here. Sometimes he has like King Jack or 10 Jack or even like Ace 5. Sometimes we'll call. I think it's fine though to bet. I'd rather not give the showdown. I guess he was just on a flush draw though mostly. Or typically, I guess I should say. Nope. Is there any more 6-max out here? Oh, there are. There's one now. Check that. I think we just check down. I was going to say, like, there's not a lot we lose to here that doesn't bet, except for, like, small pockets that we could have bluffed out, but not the best bluffing board, and plus this player I know to be super sticky. If I play any, it won't be the progressive. It will be the progressive knockouts in the main event. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and bet here. Nice. Slightly different than the last one. Got about 15 minutes till the next all-in satellite goes off. It's not so much the jack as it is the 2-pair combos. King jack, 10 jack, all that gets there. King queen, queen jack. This is a little low. And a little small. Come on. You can call that. Sure. Kings again. Pair of kings 4 times in the last 25 minutes. Where'd everybody go? Check. We can have a flush draw and we can bet rivers. Not when the flush comes off. That's the problem with that. Let's go ahead and raise. Check. Alright, get rid of that. Check. Wow, everybody left. Aces. Let's re-raise. Max can get a little wild. He calls. Just bet half pot. And that's whatever. That is a good candidate for checking, but versus a guy like Max, I think he's pretty solid. I don't think he's flopping too many pairs for a 3-bet, even in position, that aren't like really good. So I don't expect him to fold a 1-bet even when the king comes off. About 8 minutes till the thing goes off. Move this over here so I don't forget. And when it does, I'll replace this one with the satellite. Appreciate you guys coming out.
Hello there.
Those are the new sub commands. It's part of the new look for the stream. You can see also the border showing the subscribers and the latest subscriber, latest follower. So this can get kind of tricky. I'm going to check and see what happens here. So now if you bet, I might raise. I see a call. Yeah, I'm going to raise. Hopefully this guy folds because I'm calling that. Yep. Hold. Nice. Good value. Well extracted. That's another stack read. You know, players on a stack less than 100 big blinds. You're kind of telling on yourself, man. You're kind of saying that you don't do this all the time and that you're not optimal. Anytime somebody's short. Been having fun playing cash. I'm up like 17 cents my last 2 sessions. Hey, man, you could be down 17 cents. Look at it that way. That bet was just so top pair. It's just so perfect to play it that way. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and raise this one. Probably gonna win this one with the 8s, unless somebody just has the rando 7. But I think we can actually bluff catch the river. Yeah. That's fine. This player limped raised. I mean, and this player's super short. I'm just going to call. I am going to call this one. Look at that. We may have action. I like taking this method. I mean, we obviously can't fold, but it gives us a chance to get him to fold. I mean, he's supposed to have aces there, but I have too many outs, and if he doesn't have aces, it's whatever. But, I mean, again, another guy who had like $7 on the table. But when we have 12 outs twice, could have just check raised the flop, but meh. I know he's not folding there, but I want to give him an opportunity to fold, like if he has like ace queen or something, or if he has like pocket jacks, he may not fold. What the fuck is this? Congrats, guys. Nope. Ooh, open ender. Deuce. It's hard to see 6-4. I am in the blind. Really? Okay. Fives are no good, sir. So we see a small, literally minimum raise. Got 3 minutes till the satellite. Love it. Guy just doubled through. Check.
Pay that man his money.
Chat commands are still on delay, but you'll see it. But that's good timing for that. Let's see, can I get on this other table? Check. Fold. Check. Fold. Gonna get rid of this one. 9, I'm actually gonna bet. So about a minute till the next satellite. This guy check raising again, really? Alright, hopefully he's got something other than Jack 10 or King Queen. He's just check raising twice. I mean, we're set of threes, good for you. Got about 50 seconds. And that satellite. So I'm just going to put it here. I'm going to ditch this table. Check. I mean, this player raised pre-flop, checked the flop, betting turn. He could have queens for sure. He could also still have an ace. He could be trapping it. But I think we go for a small bet. Yeah. He's going to have king-queen sometimes. We'll find out what he had in a second. All right. 6 all-ins. That's what we need. He had queen-jack. He hit the queen on the turn. Just got flush over flushed. Hey, I got past the first round. All right, 1 down, 5 to go. Yeah, I got flushed over flushed here and lost the minimum. He bet turn and river, and I just called. Re-raise. King or deuce. Damn it. Well, 3 satellites out twice in the first round, and then in the second round. Got to win 3 to get to the cash. Dun, 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 dun. Check. And bring this over here. Really? Yeah. It's close, but yeah. So I feel like he jams ace-king, which means he sometimes is holding aces or kings here. But I think he's also sees me as using my position to re-raise the weak player. So targeting short stacks in zone has made a big difference. Too bad it's such low stakes for now. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. You're learning. You know what I'm saying? You're learning that technique. Short stacks in zone, I mean, it just becomes a math problem, and that's good reps. You know what I'm saying? You're just getting it in over and over and over. Just gonna keep checking. But sometimes we end up chopping now. Really? You check raising that? I mean, unless you have exactly king jack, like why would you check raise? I want to see it. King 10 and he went for the check raise on that river? That's just fucking pathetic. I mean, he lost the minimum and then took the greatest risk. That's awful. I just had to see it. That was all that was curiosity. Yeah, I'm working on putting up more chat commands and stuff like that. I want to have like just tons of them. But it takes a little while to edit the clips and stuff. Okay. Ace is no good, sir. Look at this trap. So he min raised. Flop comes down. 4-way pot. Checks around. I lead huge. Right? He calls. Turn he checks. I bet huge again. He jams all in for 5x effective. And I snap call him with his stupid fucking aces. Way to play, bro. That was a 4-way pot. That was a 4-way pot. This is gambly, but I like playing against this player. He opens very wide. So those saddies are done now. Queens. Sometimes players will act weird when there's another player all in for less. I'm going to bet very small here. He's never going to fold an ace. I mean, if he bets, he's got to have an ace, right? He's never going to bluff this. 8-9. Good thing I built a side pot. Yeah. Fold post. Yeah. Let's see. We can get on that waiting list. Oh no, maybe I can't. No, I can't. Ba 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 ba. Ooh, all the money in all the money in on the turn with 3 outs. Bink. I mean, again, this is why you don't want to play short stacked. Get over there. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, I even could have called that, but player behind, I don't know what's up. It's like the third time I've seen my dude overbet the pot. I mean, I'm guessing it's just top pair, right? Yeah. There's that 7-5 again. Look at my 8 on the turn. It's funny because I was going to call him too because I was looking for bluff spots, but once this player jams, I can't. Sucks. Hey. Do I want to kill this table? I mean, I doubled up pretty quick. There's not a lot of money on it. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll kill it. And we'll, dun, 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 dun. I got Blame It on the Rain stuck in my fucking head. It's crazy. Check. Player's super short. I mean, if he's got a better ace, it's whatever. We just put him in. You got $1 on the table. You don't get a showdown. No showdown for you. Ooh, there's another 10 and L. Or 20, or yeah, 10 and L. Can we get on it? I think we can. Nope. 18 minutes. Annapurna and Bianco. Here's a 10 and L 6 max, which I don't really love to fuck with, but for volume's sake I will. Only because it gets a little wild and there's usually not a lot of money on the table. Yeah, there's several shorties. Yeah, that one actually looks like shit, but now somebody left. That is a bad table. Yeah, there's not enough money there. It's the kind of thing where I'm just risking because players are going to be playing so tight on that short stack. So, in actual money, up $12 right now, so whatever, but if you take out the satellites that we played, we're up 33. 3 buy-ins. Not bad. I'm just gonna call. He's a shorty. He's a guy who overbets top pair quite a bit. So this to me tells me that he doesn't have top pair, but I don't think we have enough. If there was one diamond, we could continue. Kind of makes a case for jamming pre-flop when he's only got 30 blinds, but he min-raised, I min-raise. Now we get bet pot. That was easy. We had to wait an extra hand. I bet minimum, he raised minimum, I re-raised minimum. I bet pot on the turn and he jammed versus my set. Pretty rad. We have doubled on that 20 and L. Just not a lot of players with that much money on the table today. All in pre-flop with 10-6. Full for half a buy-in? Sure. Way to go. Why not? Like, how did this... That's weird. Alright, so Annapurna 3. So this is okay. It's a 10 and L, but we have good position. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm just going to call this one. Keep my range wide. This player does open super wide, so I don't put it past him to have a queen. He's taking this long and then he bets. I'm really done with the hand. Got it, bro. You're gonna take that long. $13.72. How do you fold to this guy? How do you not rejam? I mean, the Jack 10 is hilarious, but so are the 6s. The 6s calling is fucking a riot. Fold. This guy's taking for fucking ever. What are you doing, bro? This guy's got 60 cents on the table. You can win a nickel or you can win a dime, bro. Man, I gotta pee. I don't mind being low stakes zone. I've been enjoying the grind and building my bankroll. Just focus on global so I can get up to 50 and L. You know, it's not an end all be all. You know, you'll get there eventually. We're gonna raise this. Yeah, we'll call even though he's short. If we flop a flush draw, we could get it in. Well, we're gambling here. Come on. Hold. God damn it. That's the thing. This player just loves to kill his own action. Not that he's wrong there, that I have a flush draw, but when I raise, like, if I have top pair, I'm just going to ditch it. You know what I mean? So it's like, unless I have him beat or I'm on a flush draw, it's kind of whatever. This is kind of interesting. I mean, everybody's very short, but I don't think I can fold. As players in the big blind, he's leading. I mean, he should have me beat, right? King 10, Ace 10, 2 pair. Yeah, he should have me beat. That's fine. Because there's just no draw, right? Like, I mean, unless he has exactly 4-5, there's just no draw. But he's more likely to have 2 pair, I think. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. You know, I know you want to get to 50 and L, man, but you know, it'll come in time. You know what I'm saying? I think your main goal should just be to be comfortable, to really feel confident and learn, and you know, take your shot as it comes. I think I'm going to analyze this one. We're going to do that at the end of the stream. Because I think it's closer to 50-50, and if it is, I should have called. So I'm going to range him. Don't always 3-bet this, but that raise is kind of small, so it's either super weak or super strong. I don't know if it's very middling. Like pocket 9s or something. That's funny that I said 9s. He leads after calling. I think there's a good chance he has pocket 8s here, or like 10 jack or a flush draw. I mean, if he's leading a set, it's a good play, but I don't see it often enough. He could have an overpair. I think we're just going to get it in. He could have jacks, queens, kings, aces, but I think a lot of times we're going to see 9-8. We're going to see ace-9. We're going to see pocket eights. Yeah. Yeah, he was just full of shit. Yeah, it just didn't seem right, you know? Like, I guess he had even less than I was giving him credit for. That's those players who just they say they see every raise pre-flop as ace king. Like that's what that is. Oh, check. You know, they don't think it's ever a pair. It's like it's ace king or it's, you know, just an utter bluff. I don't need to make a point here. 3-bet. This is the guy who went broke with the aces to me earlier. When he just underplayed it. So him opening bigger kind of is going to make me always want to 3-bet because he only min opened the aces. God damn, that song is stuck in my head. Not bad. I'm just going to go ahead and bet like any other pair. He calls. Could have a 9 for sure. But it's not as likely as him having 10 jack. So we're going to bet again. I'm going to bet a little bit heftier over here because of the flush draw. Player calls. I think we keep charging. That's a bad run out. 9-7, any hearts. Check. King 8 though. I don't love this, but I do think we're going to 3-bet and get a lot of folds here. Yeah. I don't love it because of the call behind and the early position raiser, but the hand, that's one where the hand just told me what to do. The hand's just too strong. Nice. $13.67. So doing good. So we see a limp in first and a limp in second. Make a raise. I'm not trying to overthink. Kings is whatever. It sucks if this player limp jams, but I've seen that with ace king 3 times today, so who knows? But are we really trying to fold kings pre-flop? Limp call. Yes, he can have all pairs. He calls. I'm going to check back. And he can have 10s, so we're going to bet. It also looks like utter bullshit. So, made the flush. I'm really expecting him to have a 3 a lot. That's why I kept betting. And he's not going to have a full house very much on that run out. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm even where I am now without much knowledge. Well, it's like anything else. You know, it's not that you don't have much knowledge. You just don't have the amount that you're going to have in a year. You know what I'm saying? But like, I always likened it to like losing weight. In that, like, when you first learn how to like follow a diet and exercise program, everybody's very diligent, everybody's very disciplined, and this, that, and the other. It's only after you've done it for a while that you can start making mistakes. Like, normally people start out playing poker, and they play very few, or they play a lot of hands because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they just, you know, they just fucking want to see every flop. They don't learn when to fold, shit like that. Then they start learning some stuff, and they realize that they're playing too many hands, so they play. And then typically they'll become too tight. That gets rectified pretty quickly. And then, you know, they start finding a balance. And nowadays we have things like, you know, opening hand charts and, you know, 3-bet charts and just every chart in the fucking world. So it gives you a parameter that you can get before you had experience. And, you know, back in the day, you know, people didn't even understand position, and it was just a whole thing. But I'm going to get on this waiting list over here. Oh, God damn it. Hang on, I gotta do this. So, but then what happens is players get lazy, or they think that they're just overall better, so they'll start, you know, when they have this font of knowledge, learning when to apply it is the thing that screws people up. Like, they try to like win every hand. All right, min raise or min 3-bet. Could he have a king? Yeah. Is it likely? Half pot bet after a good pause. We're going to call. I think if he checks, we bet. If he bets small, we may raise. That's not a small bet. Let's see, my raise would have to be to 430, and then he would have to justify folding. I'm going to let it go. I think he may have a hand he's not going to give up, no matter how. It would be pretty easy for me to get the money in. Under a lot of circumstances there, but if I had the king, but I don't think, I don't know how often he has a king, but I don't think he has something he's going to fold. I really can't explain it, but I think he has something like tens or jacks, or he could even have queens, I guess, and just decide he's just never going to fold. So I'm going to call this one time. I just want to see. If he can bet twice, then he can have it. That's fine. You can have it, sir. Got another 10 and L. I'm going to replace this one because I've got 2.5 buy-ins on it. It's fine. Call. Queen's a bad card. Although if he checks, yeah, because he could think that we had king queen and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, man, you've obviously had some great success, and I think it's a statement as to how much studying you've done. That 5 is kind of awesome. 8-9. Okay, so we outkicked him. Legs and eggs here. He could definitely have some flush draws. I don't think he has too many jacks. He could definitely have overpairs. 6 on the river is kind of cool. We're just going to go ahead and bet. If he raises, it's kind of rough because he can definitely have jacks or deuces, but deuces loses, obviously. I think he just has something like the overpair here. Queen jack. Guy does play awfully wide. I keep giving him too much credit. He plays super wide. Such a stark difference in when he actually has a good hand pre-flop and when he just has this garbage. Jack's nice. think we can check this, see quite a few checks behind. Because there's a lot of jacks. There's king jack. There's also 9-10. 5-4. Wow, man. And never bluffing. Say win or lose, you learn something every session. Yeah. That's the whole thing. Lucky enough not to go broke yet? Same. I mean, I just got the reality check a few weeks ago. About a week and a half ago it ended, but I had the reality check going for about 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks I ran worse than I think I may have ever run in my life. And the fact that it was at micros and I was so frustrated, I'm surprised I didn't lose more. But about 10 days ago, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 10 days ago, that bankroll was at $635. Because of the run bad, I had lost 30 blinds. Now, obviously, when the world's not, when the variance isn't bunching up against me, obviously I do better. Because I've bounced back and more, for twice as much at this point. But the poker gods can just say, bink. I mean, the fact, I knew I was running bad because I had the thought in my head that it was when I hit Champions Club, the highest tier of rewards, that I started getting fucked. And when that thought started to creep into my head, I just started saying, okay, we're not gonna study, we're not gonna analyze anything, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just going to keep going and playing when we want to play and do what I want to do. And started looking around for people. Found Carson, who is a new person I'm seeing, and fully girlfriend. Partner. She prefers partner. Cute little thing, very artistic. She's an actor. Professionally, and you will see her on Twitch shortly. She's going to start a Twitch stream. She's also an artist, and she's absolutely wonderful. Very much enjoying my time with her so far. We just realized yesterday we won't been together since the 23rd. It's one of those things where it just came really hard and fast. But I think it was about a week into us being together, yeah. It was near the end of the month. She actually was like, we were sitting there talking about it, and I was explaining it because she doesn't know poker, and I was saying sometimes it's just that. And I said, and that's the scariest thing of all, is that you could be the greatest poker player in the world, and if you run horrible enough for long enough time, you could just go broke. Now, granted, the prevention against that is proper bankroll management, which kept me from losing a lot more. But it's possible. It's possible to just get whammied for 10 years, Hell, during the WSOP, Negreanu was sitting there just unbelievably frustrated because he was running like that for the better part of 2 years. Now, he's talking about mostly live play, which 2 years live is like, I don't know, maybe 3. With his volume, it's probably like 3.5 to 4 months online. Not that you're not going to play more tournaments online, but I'm trying to think of the equivalent hands and equivalent inflection points and value. But I mean, he was sitting there and he lost $1 million at the series, and he was sitting there and he was saying that people are like, when you're running bad, people will tell you things like, what, you got to do this, you got to do this, and he's like, I know what I got to fucking do, and it's like, have those 2 pair hold up versus second pair and a flush draw. I study way more than I play because I watch videos while I'm at work. Nice. That's really a great thing too. And when you are studying, you want to be focused on that. Like, I see a lot of players that'll I'm going to check this one. I see a lot of players that, only because of this player behind, he's just so wide.
I see a lot of players that like they study and they're sitting there watching videos, and they're doing it while they're playing, and it's like you're not studying, you know. Like I like the Jonathan Little stuff, like the quizzes, and I'll do those sometimes while I'm playing, but only because that's literally like funsies. But I will see stuff that I like, take the quiz, and then write down the quiz number later, and go back and take it again, and make my notes on it. So yeah, so towards the end of the month, Carson actually gave me a tarot reading.
And it predicted that bad luck will turn around. And this is before I told her anything about the poker shit. Next day, yeah, but watching videos while you're at work, man, that's awesome. You're basically giving yourself a raise, right? Because everything you learn is going to make you money. So it's like you're increasing your wage at work. I used to love doing that. At different jobs, I'd be reading poker books. That was easy. Oh, hold. Hold. Always a sweat. King's the next hand. Ah. Look at that. Two pot bets. The problem is he can have 8-10. I'm very suspicious of this player. But I'm not going to call him with ace high just yet. I don't think I can win this one. Yeah. Any other tables I can get on? Well, looks like we got a table. That's a 6 max. 10 and L. And it's a shitty one. It's fine. Hey, look at me getting away for free. Okay. Flush draw on top 2. Interesting. Got shot in a pair, back to a flush draw here. Pick up the flush draw. I like that. It's a good size bet. Sometimes it's a blocker too. I don't think we can bet because he can have some 10s. Ah, he outkicked me. Betting the 8 is just trash, with no other outs. Because when you get called, you're supposed to be beat 15 ways to Sunday. It's a super coincidence that I happen to have Jack 8. Maybe I should have bet it. Hard to say. The Muns. I'm watching a lot of Play and Explain. Yeah, I like that. I have decent range in my head. That's what you want. So if I 3-bet, it's to about there. I'm going to let it go. Or if I 4-bet, I mean. Decent range in my head. I just need to work on post-flop play and bet sizing hard. It's very complicated stuff. I don't know how you prefer to learn, but personally, I do better concentrating on one aspect at a time, as long as it holds my attention. So, like, I'll work on my... Because you never stop working on pre-flop. And just never. So I'll work on my pre-flop to a pretty consistent level, probably 3, maybe 4 times a week, half an hour to an hour each time, somewhere in there maybe. And it has different formats. A lot of times I fill out raise charts and use apps and stuff like that. But then there's stuff like when I was thinking about board texture, which is the main part of post-flop play, when to c-bet, when not to c-bet. You break it down to something small. If you sit there and go, okay, well, I got to work on post-flop play. That's a very broad topic because that's the whole board. Like, do you want to work on when to c-bet based on board texture and your position and stuff like that? Or do you want to work on when to trap based on, having the minimum that you need to have, like top pair? Okay, Muns is getting very aggressive. I am coming out of first. I am going to 4-bet this one. And he may just jam over me, but yeah, I'm going to shut that down pretty fucking quick. You get 1, sir. I'm very aware of you. See how he just snap folded? It's good sizing too. See a 3-bet here. I am going to cold call just because this player behind is going to be well aware of how loose Muns is. Pick up the open ender. I'm going to check. I fear a check raise right here. I think it's more believable that I have Mun's beat. Come on. Such a perfect fucking setup. Guy just hits the perfect fucking card. It's a perfect fucking setup because of his over-aggressive stupidity. I could have 4-bet it. I should have 4-bet it. But God, see, that's the thing I'm trying to trap so hard. Look at this. I got this in pre-flop too. This player opened, I 3-bet, he jammed. It's the same fucking idiot. God damn it. Really? Wipe out my fucking profit? Look at this. He raised, I re-raised, and he jammed 8s. Fucking joke. I'm gonna down a buy-in. It's so ridiculous. And I have to hit the 10s. I'm really surprised he went apeshit with 1 pair. Ah, it's frustrating. What time is it? Double gut. There's the gut. Queen 10 is out there, but I do think we want to raise. Sucks when we get re-raised. And he just folds. Check too quick there. Wow, that's a crazy good card. Man, a deuce, a diamond. Had it all. Fucking hit it. Come on. Ace on the turn. Couldn't get a deuce on the river. Wow, that's a stupid bet. It's a little big, but it's not out of the realm when we have ace-queen. I'm going to try. If he has a queen, he won't fold, but ace of hearts bluff. I think I c-bet fine. Let me get to the rest of this. Hang on. It's just whether it should be small, half pot, or big. The play and explains help a lot. I'm just thinking about what I would do in the same situation and seeing where my thinking is off in spots or what I don't know to do. As a general rule, if you're the opener, well, you're c-betting, so you're the opener. If the board is good for an opener's range, meaning an ace, king, or queen on the flop, then c-betting can be much smaller. Like on this board, c-betting can be smaller because if you had ace-king, you know, you don't really need to protect against much, right? But like, you know, on a board like king-7 deuce with no, you know, no draw. But on like a board where it's like 9 high, right? So there's nothing that would improve an unpaired hand that would raise, a hand like ace-king or ace-queen. Well, then you can bet bigger because then you're representing an overpair, so you can bet 2/3 pot. You know what I mean? Half pot, I don't really use that much, just because it doesn't define enough. So I'll use half pot when I'm trying to purely get value. Typically on the flop, and then we go from there. This is brutal. Yeah. He's supposed to have a flush draw. I just didn't realize it was on the turn. It's brutal because I'm expecting him to bet huge. But we're obviously not folding the ace before that point. I'm not going to even bet this. He should do all the betting. Raise out of first. Go ahead and re-raise. Easy call. Check on the river. Got called. Ace right in the door. I'm going to check. I'm going to fold here. I'm going to check. That jack sucks. That's a good confidence card for a hand. Ace jack or a suited jack. Yeah. Yep. We can zero in that he has exactly ace jack. I mean, pocket jacks is possible, but it's not very likely. Because that player would absolutely lose his mind and get it in with pocket jacks. So I got to figure he's calling to see what's going on, checking back on the flop, and then that jack on the river just gave him the confidence to bet. I bet you any amount of money, if that jack doesn't hit, he doesn't jam the river. Because he's jamming the river with 2-pair plus for sure. Can he have some sets? I mean, I guess, but it's really unlikely other than jacks. So that was just a super bad card. A little tired. A little tired. It's hard to be so jazzed up when you take a bunch of beats. close. Limp, raise, re-raise, call. Yep. Saw it coming. Ugh, double gutter. God, that 9 would have been brilliant. Is this his first fucking hand here? I probably should have jammed on him. That was a half pot bet. I was trying to make it look like value. See, like this one, I'm trying to make it look like I'm protecting an overpair. So I'm betting a little bit bigger. Could win here with the 9s. Nice. Yeah, we're done with this table. Ugh. Wake up. I might need to take a break here. Yeah. I think I need to eat. I don't know if I'm tired, like if I'm feeling tired because I'm like need sleep, or if I'm just feeling tired because I need to eat. But either way, I think I gotta let it go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah. Alright, let's see where we're at. I lost a little. I was doing really well there, but 13.38, so we're down 17 bucks. I mean, I guess technically I'm up then because I spent 21 on satellites, so I guess I won $4 playing cash. Meh. But just a couple beats right there at the end. Those pocket 10s I stand by. Oh, I wanted to run that one with you guys on stream here. Let me find it. Where is it? So it's not this one. It's not this one. It's not that one. I got a lot of them in here. I gotta make notes on a lot of hands. No. That one. This one. So I wanted to run this. So this is a limped pot. This player raised in the big blind. Already the mistake I made is I didn't remember that he was the original raiser. I thought the original raiser was over here. So that already changes me and makes me not feel good. I usually do half if I like top or mid pair and a draw. Yeah. So you're doing value or equity value, which is fine. I just don't find that half pot defines much other than value. So, and some players can see it. When players can see it, you can use that as a bluff. When they can't see it, you can use it as a value. All right, let's look up Equilab. I just want to run this one. This one's just kind of in my head, so let's do it. So I have the 10 of hearts, Jack of spades, and my opponent's range. We're going to give him a reasonable pre-flop betting range or raising range. I think down to eights. Ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack, king, queen, ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack. Get my ace 10 suited. So called behind, so there should be something there. And he jams turn. This is much more face up now. This feels much more like I was beat now. Especially since we're going to put all these in. Yeah, this feels much more. Because he's not raising. I don't even think he's raising pocket eights or nines. Yeah. Give him that. I was beat here. This was a good fold, but not because I knew it was a good fold. I don't think we give him even ace 10 off. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm only going to be good about 33% of the time. So when he jams, I guess technically if you go by the numbers here. Oh, sorry. So when he jams, I guess technically if you go by the numbers. Well, I mean, let's put in the board. Let's put in the board. But I think this, I don't think it's a, I don't think it's a call. Well, see, now I'm 60 or 33%, but that's versus range of him raising, but I just feel like, I mean, if we take these out, right? Because this is 10 and L. Mathematically, it's a call, but I really feel like I was beat here. I really feel like I was beat. It's the pre-flop raising. I got it right, I think, but through no fault of my own. Yeah, I think I made the right decision, but not for the right reason. Because this is a kill pot. This is a jam. So this is like ace 10. My feeling was, is this ever like 10-9 or jack 10 or 10-8 or 4-5 or like any of those kind of hands, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it is, because he raised pre-flop and he's not raising 4-5. He's not raising pocket. I don't even think this player's raising pocket nines. So I think this is a fold. This is one of those ones where the math is there, but this is a fold. So yeah, I just wanted to run it. And I'll be back in a little while. I just got to get some food in me and maybe take a nap. I'm looking to come back around 5 or 6. So a couple hours. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm just going to get some rest for a minute.